Good morning. This is Deborah's Daily Healthy, and I'm Deborah. I'm in the kitchen. Now, I'm going to be heading out soon, but I want to make sure and get a really healthy breakfast and something fast. So I'm going to show you really quick. I'm actually going to make this with you, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about some great things to do if you are post-injury or post-surgery. So what I'm making here today is an egg white power pancake wrap. And I've got two pre-made egg white pancakes here. These are egg whites, 25 calories each, and I'm putting in some spinach. And this is my on-the-go breakfast. Now, a cup of these spinach leaves is about 7 calories. And so I'm putting those in there. And I love red peppers, and I keep a lot of things prepped and sliced up in my fridge. So I'm going to put some of those in. And I've got my vegan cheese here, and this is a pepper jack. Now, you don't have to use vegan cheese. You can use other cheese. I'm choosing to use vegan cheese today. And I'm putting that in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my seasonings on there. And I love red pepper flakes. Okay, now, you've watched me before. You know I love my spices, and they don't bother me at all. So you hear me shaking quite a bit on there, don't you? And you know I've just used pepper jack cheese. Now I could put mushrooms in there. I could put some vegan meat. I've got a little pepper on there, but this is what I'm going with today. Okay, and then I'm going to put this, yes, in the microwave and let that all melt together. But first, I'm going to put the other one on top of it because I'm going to squish it down. And we're going to put that in the microwave and let that melt. Now, depending on your microwave, put that in for a minute. I have some lemon juice here that I've freshly squeezed, and I've added a little warm water to that. These are the juiciest lemons. I got these from one of my clients up in Colorado Hills. Thank you so much to the wonderful people that give me wonderful produce. I love it. But while that's cooking, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some really important things post-surgery injury with nutrition. Now, you want to always consult your physician, and if you're on a program, it's really frustrating when you've got to stop doing something. Let me tell you, 8 weeks about that I had to take off from the gym, and actually 2 weeks post, I was told I could go ahead and start doing some things. But I'll tell you what the complication was. I had a sensitivity to synthetics, and I don't wear a lot of synthetic fabric, and it caused me some complications, so I had to back off again. So now I'm back in that, but the nutrition needs to always be there from day one, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. So I'm going to really try to stick with this real quick. You may not feel like eating. Have you ever done that? Almost anything you do is going to affect your appetite, and maybe for emotional reasons, maybe for physical reasons. So first thing I want to tell you is you may need to look at how and when you're eating. You may need to eat by the clock because of a medication that they have you on, whether it's for pain or an antibiotic, and how you're eating and what you're eating with that. But again, consult with your physician or your dietitian, your nutritionist. So maybe eating about every 4 hours is a good idea, especially if you're off those medications and you're coming back and you're rehabbing. But every 4 hours, not a huge meal, but you want to have that energy that you need for rehab. Now, your body is automatically going to start taking from you to heal, especially if you've had a major surgery. It's going to start taking what it needs to heal. And you are going to want to make sure it has the right things. So protein is very important. Now, typically athletes, you're looking at 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. But after a major surgery, you may need to increase that about 10% above what you're normally having. And if you're a person that's just in shape and you're really on track with your nutrition and your protein, again, you may need to find you need to increase that about 10%. You really want to look at your vitamins and your minerals. Vitamin C is really important because it's for healing. And remember, if you get too much vitamin C, you're just going to pee it out. It's water soluble. You're going to pee it out, okay? But when you don't get enough, it can result in collagen defects, and that can cause abnormal scarring. So you really want to make sure you're getting enough vitamin C. So you may find you want to pump that up. You also want to make sure that you're looking at your omega-3 fatty acids. It's really easy to get this in a supplement. I take this. I really am going to talk to you real quick. You're going to hear me drop a couple things that I've talked to you about before, but this will really help influence the function of your pro-inflammatories, and it can also help maintain your body's normal inflammatories. So make sure you're getting these omega-3 fatty acids. I'm also going to mention something you may not have heard before. Maybe you have, but curcumin. Okay, have you heard that one? I bet you've heard this one, turmeric. You've heard that one, right? Now you may have heard you can never get enough turmeric. Okay, now I use a great product, and I've been using it now for, it's March, year and a half? Yeah, year and a half, called LifeVantage, and I know I get enough turmeric. And the great thing about this is turmeric really, it helps treat swelling, okay? And it really is great for people that have rheumatoid arthritis or osteoarthritis. It's really, really super important that we're getting that turmeric. And if you're not getting that, you can add turmeric into your food. You can, I like it because I get it in a supplement format. It's in a pill, and I can take it each morning. I take it at the same time. I am careful what I take with it because I don't want to cancel out the effects with it. This is really important when you're taking your supplements. You don't want to take them with other things, because did you know if you're taking too much of something or you're taking them at the wrong times, it can actually cancel out the effects. So it's really important that you're working with a nutritionist. You're working with someone who knows about what you're taking, so you're not canceling it out. Some things you may want to take in the morning, some things you may want to take in the evening. You want to spread them out through the day, especially if you're taking medications or something else that is unique to your body's needs. Ladies, gentlemen, okay? Also, amino acids, okay? This is really, really great for wound healing. Maybe you were in an accident. Maybe you just have a wound that's healing because of surgery, and it really is helpful in also producing lean muscle. So there's a double whammy there. Producing that lean muscle, helping with wound healing. Also, if you know someone who has foot ulcers, steer them towards amino acids. This is also very, very helpful, okay? Also, bromelain. Okay, this is an enzyme that you can find in pineapple, and it's also very helpful in health for the inflammatory responses in your body. Okay, so there's a few things that you're going to want to keep in mind when you're on the mend, or if you know someone else who is, whether it is from injury or surgery. These are some things to keep in mind. And you've also kind of hearing some things, maybe if somebody's been sick, you're reminded these are things that are helpful. So let's see how that power right was going. Okay, so the thing I love about this, because I'm going to be heading out here pretty quick, there's my wrap, and I can just roll that again. And there I go. Okay, it's all ready. Everything's melted together. I've got a really healthy, so let's do the math here. I've got 2 of those egg white pancakes, and you can put wax paper between them in your fridge or whatever. I go to Dollar Tree, I get these little patty things that are made. They're like parchment paper, and I get 100 of them for $1, and they're square, and I use them between my protein pancakes for my clients. But 25 calories each, there's 50, and then I've got 7 for my spinach at max, so there's 57, and then my red peppers I probably threw in maybe another 3. My cheese here, a 1/4 cup of this is like what, about 90 calories, and I didn't even use that. So I'm looking here at maybe 100 calories. I had my lemon juice, so this is I'm about to go do a really challenging workout. Post-surgery, there's certain things I can't do right now, upper body, but I'm really getting back into it. I'm strengthening myself. Everything's coming back really good. Loving how my abs are coming back quickly. I was really frustrated when I started working out my lower abs and then had to stop, okay? And that was frustrating, mentally, emotionally, but now I'm back in that, and it's really important that I'm giving myself the right nutrients. So if you're looking for a really great power breakfast, you've got one. That's good. I like it. Now, if you like bacon, if you like something like that, you can throw this in too. There's a lot you can do with this. This is a great little, I call it a kitchen sink breakfast. What do you have in there that's chopped up and left over? Throw it in there, okay? So, have a great day. It's Friday. Wear red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. And this is Deborah with Deborah's Daily Healthy. I appreciate your time. Time is the one thing we can't get back. So anytime you spend with me means a lot to me. Have a great day. I'm always here to help.